Real Brave Radio. Oh. Real Brave Live.
Very nice. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
I'm good, Dan. How are you?
I'm doing fine. We're upgrading the performance value, the content, and everything here. So welcome.
We are investing so much.
Welcome to the show. We've got a bunch of stuff to do. Today, we're going to talk about the Grammys, and we have a special guest.
Diving right in.
And we're diving right in. So we're going to talk about the Grammys first. Did you get to watch it?
No.
It's music's biggest night. So of course you didn't watch it.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean, music's biggest. That's what music?
That's a tagline. That's nothing.
That's their thing. That's their slogan.
Where's my camera? Is it that one or that one? Doesn't matter.
That's a little wide tonight.
Camera 2, that's the exit.
Oh.
So if it's music's biggest night, then why aren't you watching it?
It's not. It's not typically. Well, first, I don't have cable.
Why don't you have cable, Kevin?
Because it's 2020 and everything streams now.
I think you could stream the Grammys. You're a musician. You should be watching it.
Yes, but okay. The criteria. It's hard for me because I have very particular tastes in music, as well as you're well aware.
You're very snobby.
I'm not going to dive too deeply into what kind of music that I really like. Wait, what does it say?
Practice expert.
No, okay. I thought it was a different label. Yeah. I'm not going to dive too deeply into it. It's just not my. It's the pop. I'm not really. I'm not a pop guy.
You don't like the Grammys.
I mean, I got nothing against the Grammys or my Grammy, for that matter.
Do you have a picture of his Grammy?
Yes.
There's no way.
Yes.
Oh my God, we have a picture of his Grammy.
So that's my Grammy. That's Jane Weiss and Baby Me, and there we are, family Christmas party. That's my Grammy.
So we like that Grammy, but
I love that Grammy.
The 2.5 hour spree of musical artists going up on stage, some of them could be my Grammy, by the way, because they're so old.
Yeah.
Right?
Very
Stevens.
well.
So let's hop into it. So there was a bunch of stuff on there that was done. There was a bunch of performances. I was talking to our friend Don, who was here. He's taking lessons. His daughter's taking lessons here. We were talking about the Aerosmith debacle. I don't know if you got to see any of that.
With Run
DMC. So if you don't know who Run DMC is, how do you want to do this, by the way? Because I'm just jumping around.
Oh, well, I mean, I have each thing by album, but each award, so it's like album of the year, record of the year.
We should probably, why don't you produce the show, because I just fly by the seat of my pants.
This is Van, by the way.
Van, who are you? What do you do?
I am the intern.
Yeah.
Van the intern.
And when we have cameras that we can focus just on Kevin and I, Van won't be no longer on the show.
Yes.
So
yes.
If anything.
But for now, we're giving her the pleasure of being here, and I want you to be wild. I want you to be a Van Wilder.
Okay, well, this one.
Got it. Album of the year.
Okay. I know that Billie Eilish won this.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was Billie Eilish. My daughter Ava loves Billie Eilish. And that matters. So I got to listen to it. It's cool, I guess. I got to listen to a lot of it this year. It's a lot of
very morose
sadness.
Yeah.
It's like the 21st century. Oh, I wish we had a thing of this, but The Cure. You know The Cure?
Yes.
So if anybody knows The Cure out there, I think it's like a female version of like what I grew up with sadness, which I'm fine with that. I think it's okay.
I mean, there's definitely a market for it, for sure. And there's an old saying that like all art comes from misery. And if Billie Eilish just isn't the embodiment of that. But she's got some good music, I've taught several of her songs. That's how I know about her.
Right.
Ukulele Party Favor is like a staple for like, I got a young ukulele student. They come in, and it's just like 4 chords, and it's a pop song. Just pump them out.
Yeah. Cool. Record of the year. Now,
wait.
Do you want again?
How is that different than album of the year?
Here's a funny fact that nobody knows. So I was nominated for record of the year once.
Really?
Yep. Now, the thing is that there's top 1% of the bands that are out there. Let's say there's 10,000 bands that get nominated for record of the year. It goes into this big vat, somebody listens to it, and then you get into a really small vat. So for the time, my last EP got in to Record of the Year.
In which vat?
In the nominations. If you go, we were right below a couple of huge acts. Like, we were right beneath them, and I think we had like 50 listens or something like that. But somebody listened to it, loved it, put it there. So
That
record
amounts
of the year is
almost
literally
dozens of dollars.
it amounted to nothing.
Oh.
So the point of that was not to like self-serving. It was to show you that it's simply a song. Record
Yes.
of the year,
Yes.
not the album.
So okay.
So Record of the Year was the single. It was Believe, I think. But for yeah. So then Song of the Year
So
is next.
okay. So now I'm still confused because how is Song of the Year different
I
from
might have
just
that wrong actually.
a single song on album, which is Record of the Year?
What about I don't know. Actually, I think I got that wrong.
Oh,
I think I got that wrong.
I think
Album of the Year is a total. Maybe somebody wants to chime in that knows this because I'm only a musician.
is anybody watching? No.
No, that's okay.
So, Song of the Year. Guess who got it again for
Lionel
Bad
Richie.
Guy?
That looks exactly like Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish won that again. Next, it's getting boring. What's the next one?
I like Bad Guy. That's kind of a good groove.
Best New Artist of
Best
the Year?
New Artist.
Was
Give you one guess.
that Wolfpack?
Well, that makes sense.
Okay.
Billie Eilish won Best New Artist because
Sure.
she's 16 years old, and it was her first album.
Neat.
Best
And then-
pop vocal album was who?
Billie Eilish.
No.
She won
100%.
4 or 5.
I thought,
She have a 4.
She won 4.
wait, so Record of the Year? I thought
That's the
it
same as-
was a Bon Iver. Bon Iver.
Bon Iver.
4.
Bon Iver?
I don't know.
What did Bon Iver win? Bon Iver.
Emma seems like she knows.
Do you know Emma?
I think it's Bon Iver.
Thank you. No. Did they win Best New Name?
No, yeah, I don't know.
I think he won like a summer category.
No, I'm relatively sure he won. They. It's a they. By
What
the way.
other categories are there? If it's not song and if it's not album and it's not new artists.
There's song, there's album, there's also best performance.
Okay.
So he could have won a best performance of the
See,
year.
now this is where I start to draw
Do you
a
have the
line
article?
because there's a difference in I think, in my opinion, of a performance and a piece of music.
Mhm.
You know, a piece of music can be beautifully written but performed poorly. And at the same right, there could be like a garbage music that's like performed great with like 20 background dancers and like pyrotechnics and like body glitter and all of the production value, and you know, people would see it and be like, "This is great music," but like, just like if you got to look past that, in my opinion. But then again, you know, I'm not an expert on any
So
of this.
Bon Iver won a Grammy. Which one did they win? I didn't listen to anything you said, by the way.
Do you have that article you said?
Oh, man. This is going well. By the way, if you want to like and comment, do that below. Please note the complexity of this organization. I mean, this broadcast now.
It is.
It's getting
Multicam.
it's getting better every single time,
Yes,
right? There's a song.
it's getting better all the time.
Thank you.
By
Grammy.
Billie Eilish.
That's not Billie Eilish.
Yes.
Yeah, album of the year was Bon Iver. Bon Iver.
Okay.
Do you have that, Van Wilder?
Van Wilder
Wait.
does not have it. Van Wilder made a mistake.
So
Van
album
Wilder
of the
did not make a mistake. I copied the article word for word.
Really? So
He-
the Grammy winners, according to the internet, because I believe the internet, is Bon Iver, and I prepared more for that than anything else because I'm a big fan.
Okay.
Have you listened to this at all?
No.
The prior album was great. It's groundbreaking. It's got a lot of just really bizarre stuff happening. This album sounds like he took a band and threw it down the stairs and then sang over it.
Ooh.
It's very interesting, actually.
Kind of like
No, like sounds painful in some ways, but then you're like, wow, that's really cool. Basically, it totally takes songwriting to a totally crazy level.
really.
Yeah. Well, recording, because he's taking like a normal song, but he's using like ambience and noise to create the music. In addition to that, it's all auto-tuned, And then there's stock.
You're losing me.
I mean stock background synth. Like, bad horn sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
It's really interesting. You have to listen to it.
Volpec did that. But what you described just sounded like
Wait, okay. We might get out of this alive today.
nope.
Don't do it.
Radiohead, actually.
Thank you.
With the ambiance, and the synths and the...
No, but that sounds good. This sounds very strange.
That sounds good. This sounds not good, but strange.
When you first hear the Bon Iver... Do we have anything from Bon Iver on there? We don't, do we?
Can we play? No.
We can't play anything. Best R&B song is next. I guess we're moving on. The intern tells us we gotta move on.
Okay.
Can I see your phone? I'm gonna look at that article.
Okay, go ahead. I don't even have it up yet.
Best R&B
You texted
song.
it to me.
I did. That's your number?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There you go. You're doing great, by the way. She put this whole thing together.
Album of the year. Billie Eilish.
Interesting. But
He was a nominee.
But he was holding a Grammy in the picture. Is that the internet lying to me?
Possibly. But best R&B song of the year.
Best R&B song of the year was
Yeah, announce it.
that guy.
Did say what the song?
Bad Guy. No. Record of the year. Is this in order?
Mhm.
Lizzo. Don't get me started about Lizzo.
Best R&B
It's
Best R&B performance.
a lot
song.
Song could have been "Say So" by PJ Morton featuring JoJo. You're big fans of them.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from there.
Oh.
Best R&B album would be Ventura,
I'm getting tired of it.
Anderson, Pack.
I don't know.
Do I know what that is?
No.
Okay.
I just thought it was a little like after your time.
Are you making fun of me?
Harsh.
Not at all. Not at all.
It's not nice.
Wild.
And next
She's
is
she's getting a little wild.
Yes.
best rap song.
Best rap song. I should know this. This would be P Diddy,
No.
No,
Nipsey,
no.
That's Cool in the Gang.
Kool and the Gang.
Oh, that's just cool.
Best rap song is I'm out of this. A lot. 21 Savage featuring J. Cole.
We know J. Cole.
I
I'm a big fan. I've seen
I
him play 5 times.
thought that was a brand of clothing.
I'm going to have to get a little bit. My kids probably know this.
Who am I thinking?
Emma, do you know this stuff?
Heard the name, but I don't listen.
Of course.
I'm thinking of Michael Kors.
Best rap album. There's a lot of rap categories. That's a
J.
good.
Crew.
That's amazing, actually. Best rap album went to. Does that say Igor?
Yep, Igor.
Tyler, the Creator.
Interesting. I've seen interviews with him, and seems like a funny guy.
Okay, I'll take it. We've got to get to our special guest, so we got to fly through this.
Okay.
Best country song.
Wait.
Bring My Flowers Now by Tanya Tucker.
No. Should have been Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton's not in here.
Should have been Dolly Parton. Am I right, Sir Lords?
She wasn't even a nominee.
That's bogus.
Reba was a nominee before Dolly Parton was a nominee.
Bogus.
It's very crazy.
Wow.
What else we got? Best country album.
And that goes to
Tanya Tucker. Who is Tanya Tucker?
country singer, apparently.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
She's getting a little out of hand.
Is she at all affiliated with Dolly Parton?
No.
I'm all about that 9 to 5.
Yeah, working.
What a
9.
Way
Barely.
to make a living.
What else we got? Best rock album? Oh, we're back into rock. That's good.
Right.
Now, did they cut this from the broadcast? I heard something about that.
The best rock album?
Yeah.
No.
I heard that they didn't broadcast any of the rock bits. Then again, what rock bits are we talking?
I don't think there's very much. I think
Imagine Dragons, probably.
the
right?
the reality that we have to deal with is that rock is officially on the back burner, which is okay. I believe in growth.
Here's the thing, though.
What?
There are still bands that rock really hard.
Yeah,
that
but
don't get
it's
the recognition for it.
Here's where we're gonna disagree today, because there's only so many times you can play a 1-4-5 chord in a band. rock really hard, scream over it, or yell or sing, and have it be like engaging. The Bon Iver that I speak of, that won out record of the year, it's completely different. It's nothing. There's nothing in the world that sounds like it, and it's so interesting that the Grammys even considered it, because I don't even know if they won now.
Well, I mean, but okay, cool. You can be a rock album and still come up with original stuff. You can.
We got people like commenting.
Is there really people watching?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many people? Do we have a tally? Do we have a number? Because you owe me Burger King if we get 10.
How many people? We don't know how many people are watching. Well, how many people commented is the question. So, folks, if we get 10 people to comment, different people, that's all we can see.
Is that going to be the thing?
That'll be the thing. Then Kevin and I will do a live broadcast in the drive-thru of Burger King in Oakland, New Jersey.
Yes.
So 10 different people. Oh, that means we're going to hit a new milestone.
Record-breaking broadcast.
While Emma texts all of
So
the school.
Keep it coming.
the best rock album of the year.
Best rock album of the year, we're running out of time, is Cage the Elephant. Decent band. I've listened to some of it.
You know what? I'm actually teaching a Cage the Elephant song right now.
It's interesting to listen to. The singer has got a thing.
Come a Little Closer, I think is the
Yeah.
name of the song.
It's got like a going on.
Teaching the bass part. How's that go?
Whoa! Don't do that. Just right into the mic. Everybody just died.
I forget how it goes though. No, I completely forgot.
Okay, good. Next, best alternative. This is a thing.
Wow.
I can't even imagine who's in there. Is that Tom York?
Yeah.
That is Tom York. Nice. Did he win?
I like how we just blew through the rap. Like, that's not nice.
I mean, I know.
Vampire Weekend? All right. She just cut you off, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's getting a little wild.
It's all right.
We're going to have to... Is this the last one?
Then there's best music video and we're done.
Best Urban Contemporary Album, which I didn't even know existed, but cool.
By Lizzo.
Lizzo.
It's my girl. That song comes on one more time, I will rip the radio out of my wife's car and eat it. I will eat the radio. I can't stand that song. But she's fantastic. I think she's wonderful.
Cool.
And I mean that.
Demi Lovato did something. She sang a thing.
She's, yeah.
A lot of people seem to like her. I don't really know much about her.
She's got a voice.
Best music video?
And best music video goes to...
It's Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, that's Lil Nas and what's his face, right?
But Billy Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus, yeah.
For
That
Old Town Road.
music video is like 3 minutes of video and then 2 minutes of music. It's kind of funny how that.
Well,
That's Old Town Road.
that's your Grammys this year. The title of this broadcast, by the way, was Revenge of the Sith D2nd Grammys. Next, we have a special guest. She's been taking lessons here.
That's a tough bit to follow. I don't know.
I think it's the 60-second. She's been taking lessons here since we opened. Definitely one of the, if not the nicest kids we have here. Family by far is just wonderful. But you put all that together, and she's an incredible performer. She tore it up at our last benefit in Bitter End. She's torn it up at every single concert. Everybody that walks out has been like, who is that young lady on the stage? Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emma Kennedy coming to the stage. So exciting.
Little intro music. It's very professional.
Very
Thank
professional.
you.
All we need is like intro music and a band like in the corner.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Or even just a picture of a band.
Like in James what was it? Jimmy Fallon with like the band.
Yeah, with Questlove and
I could be Jimmy
the
Fallon.
Max
That'd be cool.
Weinberg 7.
So, lucky for you, I haven't prepared for this interview, but
Neither have I.
Neither did I.
yes.
Ben?
Yeah, I mean, I
She's
talked
the
to her
most
before here.
Oh, good.
prepared
Yes.
person here. She has 50,000 pictures
That's great.
that we just blew through in 10 seconds.
That was really well done.
And it was very well put together, so thank you for that. Now you are taking lessons here, and which instruments are you taking currently?
Voice, piano, and guitar.
Cool. Is this thing on? All right. Voice, piano, and guitar?
Yes.
Wow, that's...
And bass.
Yeah, and the occasional bass.
And a couple of drum lessons.
Yeah.
Taken.
Drum lesson.
So you're getting a rounded education here.
Yes.
So what do you think is, like, your experience? Tell me about your experience here taking lessons. Like, what has that been like for you? Because you came from like a dance background, right?
Yeah.
So I know that world. It's pretty intense.
Wait.
And now you just...
It's
Back
horrible.
Back up.
Yeah.
You a dancer?
I'm not a dancer. No. What I meant was I understand. I've seen it. I have friends that do it, and I am quite the dancer.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Terrible.
Don't be ashamed.
Is Melissa on here? She's just like totally... Hey,
I
there's
got
Mike
that
Kennedy.
It's my dad. My aunt is also on here.
Get out of
Mike.
here.
Yeah. Me and Mike.
Me and Mike Kennedy's watching.
Mike Kennedy is a good man. So tell me about your experience here, and please go into detail about how wonderful I am.
I will.
Okay, I'm just kidding. No, please go ahead.
Definitely after being in dance for 10 years, competing for 5 years, being on a giant team of 80 girls, arguing every day, being sweaty and hot and tired and stressed and going to competitions and just none of that. I'm so done with that. So I'm so glad that I'm this is the exact opposite of all that.
Very laid back.
I actually enjoy coming here. I enjoy practicing. I love the people here. I'm more involved. It's just really more independent. That's my thing. I like the independence.
And you've taken on a different role here too, because we've recognized we have this ambassador program, so you've been able to go on stage, play with the kids, on stage music, and be a part of that, be able to mentor them, which is an important part. But you're also working here too, so that is. And I got to sit next to her on Saturday while she was working, and you did a fantastic job. So,
Thank you.
So I do want to talk about this. This is important. Having been an employer now for a very long time, there are certain skills that are very hard to get in school, and this is one of them. Dealing with people. We have very high customer service standards, and people that are watching and we've done something wrong, please let me know. But
people who are watching you all start commenting "What? Are you sure?"
I have very high customer service standards, and you guys screw it up. How about that?
Yes.
Okay, but this is something you can't get in school. It's a job where you're sitting, you're talking. You have to communicate with people in a way that it sinks in. So tell me about that experience, because that's got to be like, what?
Yeah, definitely after, I remember the first day, Kevin just threw me in there the whole day. It was really scary.
Do we have pictures of wolves?
No.
But
Work on that.
I used to have this fear. I used to never be able to book my own appointments or even order pizza. I just hated talking to people on the phone.
Yeah.
People are scary, but
But you can get on stage and completely crush the audience. What was the song, the AC/DC thing you did?
oh yeah.
Crushed it. But so what's the difference? So these are two different types of stage fright we're talking about here,
That's true.
right? So you have the stage fright, you're getting on stage and you're bearing your soul to 50 unsuspecting people, and then one person walks up who's angry or displeased. It's a different type of stage fright.
It's insane. It's especially when you get that angry phone call. I think
We
it's
never get
because
angry
it's-
phone calls.
We make a lot of people.
Why did I say that?
People are one-on-one. It's so different because it's the customer's always right, and you always got to make sure you're doing your job. And it's come to think of it, is kind of like stage fright.
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, for the most part, it's mostly just miscommunication. But you being the beacon of light at the desk, you're taking on this role and you're communicating this to customers, and 9.9 times out of 10 it works out totally fine. But So I just thought that's an interesting kind of parallel that you have these two different types of stages that you're on right now.
I didn't think about that.
You're finding
actually.
different types of stages.
I'm gonna chime in. So you may not know this about me, but I'm very introverted. I don't like going
Really?
out. Yeah, I don't like going out. I like staying in my apartment. I hang out with my hamster, Lulu. I
sounds
I don't like really talking to people that much. I'll do it and if I'm doing it I'm enjoying it sometimes, but at a base level I'm not very outgoing.
So I think outgoing and introverted are two different things.
And I'm very outgoing, and I love socializing and going out with friends. But then when it comes to picking up the phone and being like, "Hey, do you want to reschedule this lesson?" Or
So I'll give you like a for instance. So I go to school right now, and on when I'm getting there, and I have to circle the parking lot because I have such limited parking, and like I'm circling the parking lot, and I see somebody like walking in a direction, and like, I roll down my window. No, just any direction. I roll down my window, and I have to ask them, "Are you leaving right now?" And as the window's rolling down, like my heart starts racing. Like, oh, they're gonna think I'm a weirdo.
That is fascinating.
Yeah.
You are very self-confident, my. This is breaking. Do we have a breaking news diagram? I mean, thing.
Wait, I can do probably.
Breaking news: Kevin is introverted. I
would have never thought.
It's not really breaking news.
That's sad. We need like sad. You have sad music?
No, I have a ham button.
What?
Can we talk about Emma again? Sure. And then we'll get you on the couch.
The spotlight was off. Go ahead, Emma.
Spotlight is off him. Therefore, he wanted to talk about how introverted he was. So back to the lessons. You've been able to blossom into a musician. Like I've seen you play. You're doing great stuff. So, what do you think the program is doing for you to develop you as a musician? Like, what are the main things you think?
The concerts are each concert's like a milestone for me. So that gives me the experience.
Right.
Practice pad is another thing. It really does help. Like, it motivates me to practice.
That's the online software that we have that helps people learn. Mm-hmm. And we created it.
And I think it's just, like, the really nice environment that encourages you to do well. And it's just, I really like how they do things around here.
What do you think if you ever leave? No, we don't want you to leave.
Your instructor's probably pretty cool, too.
Oh yeah, I got a really cool instructor.
What do you think? What are 3 things that you're gonna bring with you for the rest of your life after leaving here someday? Maybe never. 1 to 3 things.
Definitely a lot of the stuff that I learned while I was working. So my people skills, especially with, scheduling and organization. Definitely keeping up with practicing, and my knowledge of music theory.
Okay.
The amount of knowledge of music theory that I have.
I was in high school. I was in high school once. Thank God. Just for 4 years.
Oh, for 4 years.
Yeah.
I was in a high school.
I was in a high school
once.
A very prestigious high school in Queens, New York, and St. Francis Prep. I still have nightmares about getting lost in this gigantic school.
Wow.
What does working at the front desk, being a rock star here on the stage, and then really with the whole staff, what does that do for your confidence at the school? Does that do anything, or is it just like normal?
It actually did. When I was a dancer, I was the shyest, like quietest little girl. Didn't want to talk to anyone. I was afraid to. I was like really. I wasn't like shy. I just like didn't really fit in. I didn't have a set friend group yet. I didn't know what my thing was. Right. Dance wasn't my thing. So when I came here, I became more extroverted. I made a ton of friends. I have my thing now. That's what everyone knows me as. Like, that
you're known in school as a musician girl.
Not the musician girl, but like the rocker kid that doesn't shut up about Real Brave.
Really?
Yeah, they like my friends make jokes about Real Brave all the time.
Ambassadors.
Wait, what kind of jokes? What kind of jokes are they making?
Sometimes they'll be like, I won't be able to come into a hangout or something, and they'll be like, "What are you doing? Going to Real Brave? Real Brave, Emma, you're like obsessed with Real Brave." I'm like, yeah.
Because it's lit.
You're not wrong.
Is that just high schoolers being high school? My daughter is 14 going on 15, and she's just like, yeah, high school.
Yeah, my friends always joke around. They're always like, "We're gonna take over Real Brave and shut it down."
Well, you guys are bringing Real Brave.
God, no.
You're bringing Real Brave to the high school soon, right?
I got a friend to come here that still comes here.
Well, you're bringing like the Ambassador band.
Yes, we are.
Ooh, talk about that.
At the Indian Hills Fashion Show at Macaluso's, me and 2 other Indian Hills students, Jack and Ethan Lyons, and then a Lakeland student who's going to be like our special guest, Jake Fiorello. We're all going to be performing at the Indian Hills Fashion Show, and it's going to be really fun.
Lakeland, is that like a fierce competitor, Lakeland versus?
They're sports. Every one of their sports teams are just obnoxious.
You're getting the lowdown here of the regional high school battles. that nobody cares about. I guess last question I have is, with everything that you're doing now, what's your favorite instrument? Oh, you thought I was going to say instructor. What's your favorite instrument and why?
Totally guitar, because that was what I started out as. I think I've excelled in guitar the most, and like, yeah, that's definitely guitar, because I know the most things on guitar. It's like my role in the band as the guitarist. I think, yeah, I definitely excel in guitar more than anything else.
All right, so then I have a follow-up question. I mean, this is a no-brainer. So what's your favorite band if you're a guitarist?
Pink Floyd, hands
down.
down.
Hands down, folks.
Number one.
Next time we'll have graphics.
Next time.
Anything you like to say to your raving fans out there right now?
My Aunt Claire, my mom, my
There
dad.
they are.
I don't know if anyone else is watching, but thank you guys so much for watching. This is really cool. I hope you guys can come to more concerts when the ambassadors go on their Bergen County World Tour over the summer.
Bergen County World Tour.
The county tour.
And there you have it. All right. Anything you want to add?
I did not mention.
No!
Nor will I, because it doesn't feel organic.
Do I win?
Wait, it's not a contest.
Well, it should be a contest. I'm never asking.
What did I mention, Emma?
Fish?
What's that?
That is it's
a Vermont-based.
A Vermont-based jam band.
Formed by Trey Anastasio on guitar.
Formed by Trey Anastasio on guitar.
Mike Gordon, Paige McConnell, and John.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching the show, and we'll see you here next week with some more music,
Well done.
news, and that guy, and maybe someone similar to this gal. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you for having me.
Real brave.